Greg Selwood put on a great performance in the preliminary final last night. There's no doubt about that. Good position 3, Benny Walsh in number 8. Keep an eye on Tony Kart. He's just taken over as manager of the big Tony Kart goes down. They'll get a lap before they get started this time. Our starter is not even boys up. Of course, David has been across the World Championships on a number of occasions as a junior. He came up here last year and performed particularly well in Junior International, and he's coming back this year. As there's the flag there. I'll get back to him in a minute. And Rod Brannick at 19 gets a great jump with Selwood in number 7 in second position as they go through the bottom corner, all clear through the K-Rock corner, across to the far side, the water side, and round the Woodley Holmes corner. Halfway down the straight as they go, and have a look at the White Knight, the man on the inside who just got up and went straight past Selwood. That's Benny Walsh in number 8. A little bit of a kick as they come out of that corner if you come out very wide, but he's able to hang on to it. Number 8, Ben Walsh in second position. Third position is number 7, and that's Greg Selwood. In behind him we've got Johnny McCleverty in 354. Then comes number 13, that's David Perry. We were talking about David a little bit earlier. In behind David we've got 179. And that's the man behind him, that's Chris Fragas, as they go once more across to the... Round the corner, Rod Brannick at 19, still able to hang on to the start as they come round. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my ladies up here today. They've given me all my sheets in the wrong order. But we'll get that organised in a minute and then we'll be right. Ben Walsh in second position with Selwood in number 7. He's next around as they go out across to the far side. Have a look at Benny Walsh, looks to the inside and takes it too. Benny Walsh leads and Selwood took the incline and followed him through. Selwood looks to the inside. Have a look at Johnny McCleverty down past Brannick as well as they come out of the sweeper at the bottom. And I'm still looking for a confounded sheet here and I can't find the bloody thing. But here it is there. You got it. As they go into the top corner, around the hairpin, and it's Ben Walsh in number 8, leads them as they come past my company position. Selwood in number 7 is second. In behind them is Johnny McCleverty, and next up is the White Knight, Rod Brannick in number 19, as they go out to the Woodley Holmes corner once more. Down the straight, have a look at the man in front, Benny Walsh, in the Victoria coffee cart, as he goes down into the braking area, kicks it sideways around the sweeper. Out of the loop he comes. He's opened up about 4 or 5 cart lengths to the better of the second man at this stage, Greg Selwood at number 7. They've got 6 laps left to run. This race is nowhere near over. Johnny McCleverty in 354 is in third position. Rod Brannick in 19 comes up next. Then comes David Perry in 13. Chris Fragas in 179. 153, that's Matt Green. 111 is Darren Robinson. And I'll pick up the next cart. That looks like... Shane Kinson in 18 behind him. Back to the leaders and Benny Walsh into the braking area as he comes down into the loop at the bottom of the Broadwater Straight. He's still got about 5 or 6 cart lengths. And have a look, he's moved up into second. John McCleverty in 354 has moved up into second in the blue and yellow racing outfit. 7, that's Greg Selwood. He's been relegated back into third. Fourth position, number 13, that's David Perry. Remember, this is only the first of the finals here today. The man who's starting to charge in the third position, Selwood, trying to get back past John McCleverty. Down along the Broadwater Straight once more. Beautiful sight as these carts hammer it down there and work their way into the braking area, around the loop at the bottom, past the grandstand area down there, as all the people from the pit area get a chance to have a look at this race, and down around the tight section of the circuit. Benny Walsh, number 8, leads them as they come out of the hairpin. In second place, 354, that's John McCleverty. Then comes Selwood in 7. And it's the man behind him has moved up 1. And that's David Perry in 13 has moved up in front of Rod Brannick in 19 as they go across to the Woodley Holmes right-hander. Down along the straight once more. Have a look at Selwood on the outside of McCleverty and goes past him. Drives straight round him and stops. Whoops-a-daisy. Selwood stops. He's okay though. He's just, it looks like the engine stopped. John McCleverty says, if I could only win them all like that. Round the hairpin at the bottom. McCleverty still in second position, but I'll tell you what, he's got right behind him now He's got David Perry in 13 in the Tony kart as they go across to the far side, the water side, round the Woodley Holmes corner and down the Broadwater Straight once more. Forget about young, the man in front, and that's young Benny Walsh in number 8, but a great dice going on. Watch David Perry in number 13. He will worry Johnny McCleverty like a dog worrying a bone, I'd reckon, as they come through the hard section in the centre of the circuit and they work their way across. Man's come over from the Junior World Championships on a couple of occasions, and he is a true Australian champion. This young bloke has moved up into the senior ranks, and he's going to give Johnny McCleverty what to do. But have a look who's latched on behind them, and it's Rod Brannigan, number 19, the White Knight, as they go through the Woodley Holmes corner and work their way down the Broadwater Straight. On the outside, Perry says, and John McCleverty says no on the inside and hangs onto the corner as they go down through the loop. Right in behind him, about 2 or 3 kart lengths, Rod Brannigan be sitting there saying, just hiccup in the wrong direction and I'll go straight past both of you. Here comes Perry inside and takes over from McCleverty into second position. Johnny McCleverty said, how the hell did that happen? As he comes past, McCleverty's got the inside line, nearly touched wheels as they came down past my commentary position. And David Perry in 13, up into second position as they go round the Woodley Holmes corner. Have a look at Perry, leans into the kart to get the best aerodynamic advantage with these karts. And the man right behind him, Johnny McCleverty. This is where the interest in the race is, ladies and gentlemen. There's no doubt about that. First place, and this is a checkered flag this time round with Benny Walsh in number 8. Victoria Coffey would have to be really pleased with the way this young bloke is driving. Has a look over his right shoulder, takes the checkered flag. David Perry, great second from 13. And third position, John McCleverty. Then comes Chris Fragus in 179. Matt Green in 153, and it looks like Shane Kinsman's pulled up quite a considerable number of places to finish just in behind Matt Green. We'll look after your requirements. Second row of the grid, John McCleverty in 354 and Chris Fragus in 179. Third row of the grid, 153, is Matt Green. In behind him is Shane Kinsman. Let's see if they get a start. Yes, they do, and away they go. And the man on the outside, David Perry, bolts to the lead as they go down through the K-Rock corner, the first right-hander, and work their way out towards the water side of the track, round the Woodley Holmes right-hander, and work their way down the Broadwater Straight for the first time. Have a look at David Perry in the Tony kart. Opens up a lead of probably 3 or 4 kart lengths, probably better than that. Already as he comes around this time, and behind him is number 8, Benny Walsh in second position. Third position is Chris Fragus in 179. Johnny McCleverty in 354 is in fourth position as they come down round the right-hander, and that's the K-Rock corner. Work their way across to the far side of the circuit this time. Down along the Broadwater Straight once more. Leans well forward. Back as he gets into the braking area to get as much purchase on the braking situation on the back tyres, because these karts have only got one disc brake on the back as they come around into the centre of the circuit once more. First 2 already made a bit of a break from the rest. Benny Walsh in number 8 is the Victoria Coffey kart as he strings down past my company position. Third position still in 354 is Johnny McCleverty. Fourth is Chris Fragus. And then we'll pick a number up on the next one as he comes past me. I just can't see a number on him as he goes down past my car. Oh, it's Shane Kinsman in 18. And he looks like he's just touched one of the witch's hats as he's come around and dragged it down the straight with him too, as a matter of fact, which has probably slowed him up just a touch. 111 is Darren Robinson. He's moved up in front. And there's Rod Brannigan in 19 looking for a pass past the Shane Kinsman in 18, but and gets it now, yes. Dale Robinson, the father of Darren, who was unable to get a start yesterday, has got his kart working well this morning, and he's also in the back of the field. Back to the leaders, and Benny Walsh in number 8, moving up to within about 3 or 4 kart lengths of our leader in his Tony kart, and that's David Perry in number 13, as Walsh looms right up behind him within about 1 to 1.5 kart lengths only as they come out of the hairpin at the pit end of the circuit, and they won down past my commentary position. Down to the K-Rock at the corner. Have a look at, yep, in the inside says Benny Walsh, but the man on the outside, David Perry, says no way. Young Ben Walsh, and leads him as he comes out of Woodley Holmes corner and works down the straight once more. Let's look at Ben Walsh on the inside as he comes down. On the brakes, Benny Walsh, yes! Walsh on the inside, number 8, but goes wide, and have a look at this for a man that will not give up, number 13, and that's he's not going to give up as he goes to an inside pass again, but is unable to get so. Have a look at Johnny McCleverty in 3:54. Moves up and makes a real race out of this first 3 as they come past. 5 laps left to run as they go down, this time down into the K-Rock right-hander at the far end of the straight, past the Castlemaine dry sign. Have a look at David Perry, having a look at the inside of number 8, and it's number 13 in second position. Number 8, Benny Walsh, looks to the right-hand side and says, is he going to get past me? Yes, he is. And slots back into second position with Johnny McCleverty from 3:54, and John's from up at Toowoomba, and he's putting on a great display here. Left in the distance behind is 179 Chris Farragus, and a host of other good drivers as these 3 put on a great performance here. The Tony Kart of number 13, and it's David Perry in the lead as he goes down into K-Rock corner, down along the far side and out along the Woodley Holmes right-hander, down along the Broadwater Straight once more. Let's have a look and see what John McCleverty can do. He's the one in the yellow and blue outfit running in third position at this stage. If you happen to glance his number as he goes past, it's 3:54. And his wife's up here helping us do some lap scoring, and we thank her for that too. Watch Benny Walsh. This man is unpredictable. It's probably as good a way of putting it as I can come up with, but he's a confounded good driver, there's no doubt about that. He moves to the inside, and John McCleverty, just to show him that he better not even hiccup in the wrong direction this time, is right beside him as he does so. Out along to the Broadwater Straight once more. David Perry, ex-World Championship contender, as he comes round the loop at the bottom in his Tony Kart. Out into the tight section of the circuit this time. David Perry, second position. Number 8, Benny Walsh. Third position is John McCleverty in 3:54. Down past my company position. 2 laps left to run this time, ladies and gentlemen, as they go down to K-Rock corner. Round the right-hander. Nothing in it as they all roll up onto the red and white strip on the out section of that corner. Work across to the Woodley Holmes corner and halfway down the Broadwater Straight already. Let's have a look. I would reckon that the man that's going to give a push here in a minute is going to be John McCleverty, because he just leaned down and tuned the button in that says go quicker on the side of the engine, and he'll be looking for it. They're going to get the last lap this time round. 1 lap left to run as they come past my commentary position this time. David Perry in 13. From Benny Walsh in number 8, John McCleverty next, and Rod Brannick in 19. He's moved up into 4th position, and in behind him, Chris Farragus. Let's watch the dash down the Broadwater Straight for the last time, ladies and gentlemen. Perry, and then comes Benjamin Walsh, and the man behind him looks like, that's Johnny McCleverty as they come out of the loop at the bottom, and unless something drastic happens with Ben Walsh as he moves right up behind David Perry. And let's have a look at the inside pass. Here it comes. Hits the anchors, locks the back wheels up, and decides against it. And David Perry in his Tony Kart 13 wins this pre-final. Next is Benny Walsh. Next, John McCleverty. Then comes Rod Brannick in 19. 179 is Chris Farragus. 91 just coming past, and a couple of other boys. 53, John Cave. 642, Gary Greenwood. And 39 just finishing at this stage. And that's Gary Plum. Don't forget, if you haven't bought a t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen, or a program, 55. No start that time. John missed the final of this particular class, plus trophies, plus the chance to have a run around in the big black Porsche, which will be considerably slower than the way these boys will be driving, I'll tell you. Okay, down this time the check as it flags away, and Ben Walsh gets a great start. Rod Brannick, you can see these boys are up for the dollars as Johnny McCleverty runs up into 3rd position in the yellow and blue outfit. He runs across to the Damien Laurie's corner over there, and they come out of that and down along the Broadwater Straight. Ben Walsh in number 8 with the Victoria Coffee Cart is in 1st position, but the man that's pushing him unbelievably is number 13, and that's David Perry. In behind him, John McCleverty in 3:54. Then comes Rod Brannick in 19. A little bit further back is number 7, and that's Greg Selwood. And then comes Chris Farragus. Back to the leaders, and as they come past with 14 laps left to run, no problems, says David Perry. Swings out and goes straight past the young the young man in number 8, Benny Walsh, as if he was standing still. They go across to the Woodley Holmes corner and down along the Broadwater Straight once more. Have a look at Walsh. He will not give up. And I'll tell you what, the man right in behind him, and that's in third position, 3:54, and that's John McCleverty. He won't give up either. And the man right in behind him in 19, that's Rod Brannick. He won't either. And I'll tell you what, number 7, Greg Selwell. He won't either. These first 4, or 5 I should say, have started to make a break from the rest of them already. They're about 8 to 10, probably 12 kart lengths clear of the rest as the man in second position gets a little bit wide. Have a look at McCleverty on the inside. Has a look as he goes out to the water side of the track. They come round the Woodley Holmes corner and they dash down the Broadwater Straight once more. It'll be interesting to get some times on these boys because the wind has dropped as they come out of the loop this time. David Perry in number 13 in his Tony kart comes around the corner from the Sydney Kart Centre in second position. In number 8, Benny Walsh in the Victoria kart as they come up. Johnny McCleverty in his Azura in third position. Then comes Rod Brannick in 19. Number 7 is next, Greg Selwood. Keep an eye on him because he'll keep them all straight. One's up over the barrier down here on the bottom corner. I can't see who it is. He appears to be okay though, as long as he can get it cleared all right. There's a couple of the flag marshals quickly whip across to make sure that everything's square and in position. The leaders coming round. Where's the yellow? Don't need a yellow flag, everything's clear. Perry from Ben Walsh in 8th. Third is McCleverty in 3:54. Have a look at Rod Brannick at 19, looking for an inside as they go down. They've got 11 laps left to run as they come round past the big crowd down on the bottom side of the circuit and around the Woodley Holmes right-hander. Down along the Broadwater Straight, have a look at them, into the braking area. Great dice going on. Number 7, Greg Selwood on the outside goes straight round the Rocket Man in 19, and that's Rod Brannick, and moves up into 4th. Does Greg Selwood, and now he's going to throw a challenge out to number 3:54, and that's got to be Johnny McCleverty. Our leader, 13, is David Perry, but Ben Walsh just waiting for him to hook up in the wrong direction as he goes around K-Rock corner at the bottom, and they work their way out to the Woodley corner out near the water, around the Woodley corner and down along the Broadwater Straight once more, and it's still number 13, David Perry, as he leans back. But have a look at number 7. He's the one on the charge. He's got up into third position. He's gone past John McCleverty in 3:54, and now the next man on the loop looks to be number 8, and that's Ben Walsh, as he comes around the hairpin at the bottom of the corner, and they work their way up past my coming position, up past me and down towards K-Rock corner, the right-hander, and it's Perry still hanging on grimly to a great first place as they work out past the Woodley Holmes corner and down along the Broadwater Straight. Let's watch them. The man, the third man is number 7, that's Selwood. He wasn't able to make any particular distinctive move up on the man in number 8, Benny Walsh. Walsh, great stuff from Walsh, but he kicks himself sideways as he moves up. Selwood's gone. He's only just starting to walk around nice and steady. He pulls up just next to the palm tree. Walsh, a great dice as he came into that bottom corner. Benjamin Walsh in number 8. He's after the money. Out to the far side of the Woodley Holmes corner. Ben Walsh has got the best part of probably 8 to 10 kart lengths. And I'll tell you what, David Perry, I was going to say, had gone from 1st to 4th, but he's gone back. He's recuperated one of his, one of his positions, and he's back up into 3rd. They come through the area that all the passing took place. Have a look at Perry. He's on the boil in number 13, but so's Johnny McCleverty. And I'll tell you what, keep an eye on Rod Brannick in 19 too, as they go down into the bottom corner this time. Round the K-Rock corner and along the Castlemaine Dry Straight there, as they work out towards the Woodley Holmes corner. Have a look at this young bloke in number 8, Ben Walsh, sorry. He's well in front. Perry on the inside, goes inside Johnny McCleverty. McCleverty says, no way. Perry says, you want to bet? And stays there. Now McCleverty's got him again. Great stuff with McCleverty. Dead set convinced that he wants to hang on to second position. And David Perry in 13, very, very intent on getting past him. The dicing going on for second and third is giving the man in front, Ben Walsh, number 8, an opportunity to open up his lead considerably. He's come around the Woodley Holmes right-hander and he's working his way down along the Broadwater Straight. Have a look at the lead he's got now, side by side with David Perry on the outside. chops to the inside, does Perry, but John McCleverty says no way, and hangs on to him as he comes round in through the tight section in the centre of the circuit. Now Perry goes for an inside, kicks a little bit sideways and takes it. Let's see what Johnny McCleverty can do coming out. McCleverty, and have a look at Brannick. Brannick gets the toe from David Perry and follows him through, but unable to sustain it. Now goes to the inside, does Brannick in 19, unable to get there still as they go down along the Broadwater Straight once more. How many laps left? 5 it says in front of me as the man in number 8. Ben Walsh opens up the lead. Second position now, having been from first to fourth and fought his way back to second, and that's number 13. That's David Perry. Have a look at Rod Brannick looking on the inside of John McCleverty, but can't do anything with it. McCleverty in 3:54. He's in third position. Then the man behind him is number 19, and that's Rod Brannick. Forget the rest, and it's Matt Green in 1:53. He's the next one. Down along the Broadwater Straight once more, the leader. Number 8, Benny Walsh. No problems as he comes out of the loop. The man on the chase in number 13 is David Perry. Benny Walsh has decided he wants a ride in this black Porsche as he moves up to the hairpin this time. Swings really wide. He's got 3 laps left to run. Perry leaning forward to get as much aerodynamic advantage as he can. He works down into the K-Rock right-hander. Man in third position, John McCleverty, says I'll make some money today if it gives me a hard time or not. And he's in third position. And Rod Brannick's the man that's going to give him the hard time in number 19. He sits in behind him in number 19 in fourth position. Benny Walsh. What a great trick though with Ben Walsh. He dived in hard under brakes as he came into the centre of the circuit at the bottom end of the straight, and was able to get past these boys. Second position, 2 laps left to run as they go past me this time. And K-Rock Corner has no problems with either of these 3. They ride up high onto the red and white strips along the side and work out to the Woodley Holmes corner. Round the right-hander and down the straight. Halfway down the straight, the second, third and fourth, and the man in front, Benny Walsh, number 8. He's probably the best part of 40 cart lengths to the 4 of these fellas. They're going to get the last lap more this time as they come past. David Drysdale sitting out watching all the action in number 69. He doesn't get a start, or got a start, but was unable to finish. 1 lap to go for number 8, Benny Walsh, our leader. Now, but watch out because there's going to be fur and feathers fly in with the next 3, and they've only got 1 lap left to run. They work out along the swimming pool straight over to the Woodley Holmes corner, and they come down the straight this time. It looks like David Perry's got the legs on Johnny McCleverty and also Rod Brannick, but the race is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, as they close right up under brakes, coming up through the loop and out into the centre section of the straight, the hard section. Benny Walsh comes around the hairpin for the last time. Number 8 says, I'll take the checkered flag, and he says, you beauty. Have a look at the second and third, and it's David Perry in 13 from 3:54, John McCleverty, and then 19, that's the next man home is 19. That's Rod Brannick. Then comes 1:53, that's Matt Green, as he comes home next. 91 just coming past my commentary position. That's Martin Hattersley. A couple of the boys, you can see the talent of these boys in the front and just how far they finished in front of these fellas that have just come across the finishing line now. Whew, good fun, eh? Because I can't talk for the next 3 days after this, but I enjoy myself immensely. Okay, so I don't think there's any dispute at this stage with the winner of that particular event, ladies and gentlemen, and it's number 8, Ben Walsh. So the Porsche gets fired up again. Jim's really enjoying today. And it's Benny Walsh. Have a look at this bloke, right? You wouldn't reckon he could drive a toy, but I'll tell you what, he loves it. Don't forget, Ben, you've got to wave to the crowd as you go past, because that's the only way you're going to get a round of applause. He said, not a problem, mate. So Jimmy Cleveland drives his beautifully prepared James Ross Manufacturing Porsche back out onto the track. Benny Walsh looks like he's a bit dry. He's got a drink in his hand. Hold the checkered flag up, Ben. Round of applause from a few of the boys down there at the pit area. How about the people along the area there just to the right of me here? Give him a round of applause as he comes down past us. Benny Walsh, the winner of the Reed class cut. Hold the flag up, Benny. Hold it up. That's it, mate. Well done. As he goes down past. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't look like he could drive that quick, does he? Just goes to show looks are a little bit deceiving. Thank you, Helen. He said, that's the slowest I've been round K Rock Corner all day. Give him a round of applause down on the bottom there, ladies and gentlemen. Young bloke, knows how to drive. Victoria Coffee is his sponsor, and good on him too. Very likeable fella. We've got a number of... Give him a wave there, Ben. Big round of applause from the people down there in the pit area on the grandstand for young Benny Walsh. Certainly loves plenty of speed, so he'd be thoroughly enjoying it. He's probably saying something like, hop over out of the driver's seat, Jim, and give me a drive.